Hey Spartans, how are you? This is Dr. Patrick Irving. Excited to kick off the 2022 spring season. I'm standing on the future site of our new baseball, softball, turfed and lighted complex here next to the middle school. We are so excited for our baseball and softball program to get onto this facility. We anticipate construction starting in 2024. We cannot thank our community enough for supporting this project. Not only will our athletic program benefit from this space, but our physical education program will use this as a wonderful teaching space during the day. Follow the rest of this video for some important information about this upcoming spring season. JV and varsity sports are already underway, starting back on March 14th. Many of them have already started contests, and we're looking forward to their season. Today, modified sports and unified basketball will begin on Monday, April 4th. Here are some important resources for this upcoming season. First, we have the Gage Chili online store at gagechili.org/shopgc. Go in, spend some time. Every article of clothing can be personalized for your child's program, so make sure you have some GC gear for the start of the season. Next, we have game schedules at gagechili.org/game schedules. Follow your child's schedule. When we have updates to any of our schedules, you can set up Notify Me to have them go directly to your phone or your email. Then we have our athletic handbook, which is part of our registration process that everyone agreed to when they signed up their child or their children. Go in. It's a great place to review our policies, review our practices if you have any questions about the department. And finally, we have the Gage Chili Athletic Department Twitter handle at GCSD Spartans. It's a great resource to not only get photos, updates, but highlights about our department. Here I'd like to highlight the Spartan Way. It's important for our student athletes and families to know that the Spartan Way doesn't end at the end of the school day. It really extends in everything we do in our educational-based athletics program. Our students are great and they do a great job representing our community. And we want to just stress that the Spartan Way continues in our athletic program. We expect our student athletes to represent themselves, their families, and their school district in the way that they have always done. And we just want to highlight that and reinforce this language that is in our athletic handbook and that families agree to when they sign up their child. All spring student athletes will have grade checks on April 12th and May 17th. Any student that enters the probationary or ineligibility list will get an opportunity to improve their academic standing between April 27th and 28th with the use of our runaround sheets. Our grade check policy is a way to help support our student athletes. We want all of our student athletes to achieve academically. Our average GPA at Gage Chili for the last 5 years has been an 89 GPA. Part of that success is not only their work ethic and hard work, but it's also this policy to keep our coaches, our student athletes, the athletic department, and families informed on how our students are doing academically during their season. We ask that families help support us in our academic policy and be part of the conversation with our student athletes when those grades come out for the importance of those grades to hopefully keep our students eligible all season and off season. I'd like to introduce Casey Harper, our athletic trainer, to everybody. Casey comes to us through the University of Rochester. She's been with us for 5 years now. You'll see her on campus at games, primarily at our JV and varsity competitions, but she is available to all student athletes. If you have any questions about your child's health, about a potential injury, don't hesitate to reach out to her. You can reach her at our number at 585-247-5050, extension 21202. You can also email her at casey_harper@gagechili.org. Here you can find where our coach's contact information is. Please go to gagechili.org/coaches contact to gain all of the information for our coaches throughout all 3 seasons. But I'd also like to talk about playing time and how that conversation is had. We advocate for our student athletes to have continued conversation with our coaching staff about their role in any program that they participate in. It is inappropriate for parents or guardians to address our coaches around game strategy and playing time for their child or another child. That is the sole decision of our head coaches in our programs. However, it is completely appropriate for parents and guardians to reach out to request a meeting to talk to our coaching staff around a safety concern or something they would like to address. We also ask that parents and guardians please respect the 24-hour rule. Allow 24 hours after a game to communicate with a coach. Immediately following our competitions, our coaches have very specific roles and duties, and it is to collect their team, collect equipment, get back on our buses, and back to campus. Our policy requires that all student athletes travel to and from competitions with their team on a school bus. However, we understand that emergencies pop up and appointments need to be met. In order to meet those requests, we ask that families please request to take their child from a competition by emailing me at patrick_Irving@gateschild.org, as well as your head coach at least 2 days prior to make that request, so approvals can be met and sent out to all parties involved. The Gates Child Sports Booster Club is looking for volunteers. If you're looking to get involved and help support our athletic program, please send an email to the contact below at gcsportsbc@gmail.com for more information. Also note that there is an open position for treasurer if you would like to be on the board of the Gates Child Sports Booster Club.
Thank you to our Spartan families and friends for following this video. We appreciate your partnership in our athletic department and goals. Looking forward to seeing you at the contest, and go Spartans!